How's it going, everybody? My name is Jay Ammo. I grew up in Guyana, that's in South America. It wasn't easy to pursue music as a career in Guyana because back then when I was doing it, you wouldn't get sought after as being the kind of artist that I am. Music was something that I always wanted to do. It's something that I discovered when I was younger, probably like 10 years old. And my parents, they didn't support it moving forward, but initially when I wanted to play guitar and do that kind of stuff, they invested in it for me. But as a lifelong career, no, not very much in the beginning, no. The thing that brought me here, honestly, was the military. I wanted to get out. I wanted to retire. One of my friends that was in with me, he was like, if you want to do music, you should go to Fort Campbell. It's close to Nashville. I was like, what's Nashville? I didn't know. So I looked it up and everything like that. And I was like, yo, it's all country music though, isn't it? He was like, yeah, it is, but you'll get in where you fit in. I was like, okay, well, I'll change the narrative. Don't worry about it. To be honest, being in the military and how it shaped everything for me, to have that extra stability mentally, it really helps when you're under pressure. And especially now, everything is happening right now, and it's how do you cope with it and how do you move forward from it? Because you win some and you lose some. It just gives you that a strong mind, basically. I had a teacher. Well, she wasn't a music teacher or anything like that. She was my Sunday school teacher. Back then I was 14. It was the first time I got on stage, and it was because of her. I wasn't gonna do it at all, but she forced me to do it. And ever since then, I started playing guitar. I got roped into the choir, and it just became a spiraling thing. And now here we are. Music has always been that itch. You know what I mean? You can't scratch it, but it's there. So no matter what happened, I was always brought back to music in some kind of way. What made me decide to audition? I had a regular 9 to 5 when I first got out the military, and I tried to apply for the show before, but I did that when I was in. So when I got out, I needed a plan. I've now gotten comfortable with saying that music is what I want to do, because I feel so embarrassed about saying it for a long time because nobody supports that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Until I started having the courage to say it out loud. I auditioned for the show in 22. I sent in a tape and I didn't hear anything back. And all of a sudden a random person reached out to me on Instagram, and he was like, what's your email? I was like, why? He was like, I work with NBC and this is really important, so send me your email. So I sent him my email, and at the bottom of the email there was a picture of the Voice, the Voice logo. I was like, no way. This can't be real, man. He was like, oh, it's real. In the moment when all 4 chairs turned, I didn't know that they did. I blacked out for that whole show. I blacked out from the minute I walked through those doors. I didn't look at anybody. I didn't look at my parents. I didn't look at anybody in the audience or anything like that. All I saw was everything was just white. This is nothing else. I didn't see their chairs or nothing. It looked like I was looking at them, but I had no idea that they are around. So when I got done with my song, I was looking to my right, and then I turned around, they were all there, and in my mind I remember telling myself, don't make a face, don't you know what I mean, don't make a face or anything like that. You came here just to do what you're supposed to do and leave it all out there. And that was when it all sunk in, because I couldn't sleep after. I couldn't do anything after that. I was up for 3 days. I couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, but it was an amazing feeling though. Really amazing feeling. The fact that when people come up to you and they're like, oh my God, you inspired me to continue doing music. I put it off for so long and all that kind of stuff. And the younger generation especially is what I aspire to, influence in that kind of way, because I never really had it as much from my community growing up, just my friends and people who would listen to us sing or perform or whatever. So that's the most meaningful part to me. I see myself going as far as my music will take me. The ultimate dream is seeing myself on stage where I don't have to say a word and everybody is just screaming my song back at me, and it's millions of people. So that's the ultimate. It's like having a Bohemian Rhapsody moment or something like that. Shouts out to everybody in Clarksville that's been supporting everybody from our home country, Guyana, that's been supporting all my friends. Rebel House, that's a place here that saved me and my music. Shouts out to the military, man, all the soldiers and everybody doing their thing. Make sure everybody's safe every day. And whoever is watching this and you are a musician, you're a singer, a songwriter, a creator in any form, you do art, don't stop. And as long as you put in the work, the results will follow. Just don't worry about it. As you all know, I am not only a person on The Voice, I'm somebody that creates music and releases music. So be sure to check out all my original music across the board on any streaming platform that you can think of at JAYAMMO. Thank you.